The FBI and cyber officials are warning of potential ransomware attacks this Labor Day weekend. The U.S. has seen a number of high-profile breaches take place over holiday weekends this year. Officials are now urging companies and organizations to be on alert and to address any cyber vulnerabilities that they have ahead of the holiday. CBS News Homeland Security and Justice reporter Nicole Sganga joins me now for more. Nicole, tell us about this warning from the federal government.
Yeah, Lana, we might have a long weekend coming up, but U.S. intelligence officials are warning companies not so fast. You might not want to take off for vacation, or rather take a cyber vacation, after a string of high-profile ransomware attacks hit earlier this year on holidays. So in a joint advisory, the FBI and the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, said they observed an increase in highly impactful ransomware attacks occurring on holidays and weekends. Now, to be clear, intelligence officials say they have no specific information regarding attacks this weekend, but what we do have is history. We know that earlier this year, an affiliate of the REvil cyber gang targeted software company Kaseya at the start of the July 4th holiday weekend, leading to the single largest ransomware attack to date. Now, if that name sounds familiar, REvil first gained notoriety after launching an attack on JBS meat processor during Memorial Day weekend, extorting them for $11 million in ransom. And just before Mother's Day, our viewers might recall, Colonial Pipeline paid $4.4 million in ransom to the DarkSide Group after being forced to shut down its operations. So in some ways, this is cybersecurity warning is the federal government's way of telling U.S. companies, we hope it's not going to rain, but just in case, pack an umbrella and don't get caught off guard when you return to the office on Tuesday.
A good analogy, but as somebody who's working this Labor Day weekend, I got to ask, Nicole, why do these ransomware actors really choose to carry out their attacks over these long holiday weekends?
Yeah, hackers often target companies over holiday weekends when security operations centers might not be equipped to handle such threats. After the Colonial Pipeline incident, the U.S. government tried to fix this, the TSA mandating some critical infrastructure, namely pipeline owners and operators, designate a 24/7, always available cybersecurity coordinator, like a chief security officer, who could coordinate with both the TSA and CISA in the event of a cyber incident during a weekend or a holiday. But there are no such requirements for a whole slew of critical infrastructure sectors, including, things like waterways, public health, agriculture, let alone most U.S. companies. So that means that entities, particularly those providing essential services to Americans, really have to be on high alert even over the holiday weekend in case of another ransomware attack.
And what are the biggest cyber threats right now? Are feds monitoring any ongoing and credible threats specifically that we know of?
Yeah, so there are no credible, specific threats that cybersecurity analysts, have seen or federal officials have seen, but we're certainly not out of the woods yet. This much is true. Things have been relatively quiet when it comes to high-profile ransomware attacks on critical infrastructure in the past couple of weeks. But the key word here is relatively. Cities, schools, even hospitals, they've still seen their systems hit over the past couple of months. Boston's public library just last week, and for public and municipal entities like this, Lana, without the resources of a private company, the recovery process can drag on for months or sometimes even more than a year. And though we have seen some ransomware groups like DarkSide and REvil drop offline recently, many analysts have already seen evidence that they're not gone forever. So there is some hope. We should point out that the $1 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill that passed the Senate back in August comes with $1 billion to help cities and states upgrade cybersecurity. It's, a pretty historical amount of money being funneled to, municipalities and states for cybersecurity.
So fundamentally, Nicole, how should companies and organizations really protect themselves from attacks? And is there anything that they should be doing in particular heading into this holiday weekend?
Yeah, there are a few things cybersecurity experts suggest, creating an offline backup of data for companies, right? Avoiding clicking on suspicious links, updating software and using strong passwords, multi-factor authentication, right? That's when, a password is sent to your cell phone and then you have to sort of like enter in 4 digits, right? These are the steps that individuals, our viewers, can also take to help protect themselves and any of the companies they might work for and keep them safe too. So that maybe, just maybe, for those of us who aren't working this weekend, Lana, we can enjoy one last weekend at the beach.
Well, let's hope that everybody gets a little bit of time to at least enjoy themselves. Nicole, thank you.
Thank you.